Another day, another Poodle draft. This one just opened a couple days ago, and it's already about to fill. So I'm gonna hop in right now and hopefully draft the winner. Let's get right into it. All right, here we go. So we're back onto the grind. Yeah, this seems like it's the same contest, just adding an extra, like basically doubling the first contest. So that should be fun. I like the smaller contests. In fact, I'm gonna do a draft tomorrow. I think. Well, this is the 26th, so it'll be the 27th. So I'll probably do a draft on stream, and I might do this. I think it's called the Chow Chow. It's like a $50 entry. So that should be a fun one to kind of play around with and give it my best go. But yeah, just loving these drafts. Just enjoying Underdog. It's almost June, and soon enough we're gonna be saying it's August, and then the season's gonna be right around the corner. So I'm looking forward to it. I'm ready for fantasy leagues. I'm ready for all sorts of stuff going on, and it's awesome, man. Fantasy football season is becoming even sooner just because this best ball stuff, and I'm not complaining. I enjoy it. I love it. So and as I mentioned before, want to work on continuing to improve my thumbnails and getting like a little overlay, or I guess like trying to like put some stuff around the screen a bit. It looks fine as is, but when I start doing cam and other things like that, it's kind of nice to have like an overlay, but kind of trying to figure out how to do that. I can definitely put a background, but overlay is a little bit of a different story. So it's something I need to work on, as I've probably mentioned in every single video, but it is top of mind. But I'm just trying to figure out the best way to do it. And I want to make it look somewhat nice too, so it's not going to be like something simple I can just throw together in like a day, So want to put forth some effort on it, make it look nice. I was really, really hoping I could get Chaser Jefferson. It's a dream. This is tough. I think the right decision is probably just grab the receiver. I don't mind taking McCaffrey there. I don't know. I like doing both, but I feel like get ahead at receiver early, kind of go that route instead of getting a running back early and then kind of ended up behind the 8 ball after a bit. So let's see what we can jam out to here. There we go. Okay, so McCaffrey goes 5. I've got him there before, so it seems like that happens quite a bit, especially when you're trying to not get buried by the avalanche of receivers. You kind of sometimes you're better off grabbing a receiver. We'll keep an eye on the McCaffrey drafter and see how he makes it work. If he goes too heavy running back, he might be in trouble, but if not, But I mean, you can make the argument for Hill over McCaffrey there. I love McCaffrey, don't get me wrong. And I'm definitely not fading him, but just something to think about. I always like getting the Waddle Tua, or the Waddle Hill start, but no guarantee we're going to get that. Tyreek Hill goes, then Cup, McCaffrey at 5, Kelsey at 6, Stephon Diggs at 7, Eckler, AJ Brown, love AJ Brown. Just have to say that. Eckler, I think, might be creeping up a little bit, so that might be, good or bad depending on how you feel about him. I like Eckler, but I will admit I don't have much exposure to him at this moment. At this point. Devontae Adams. Go for the Devontae Adams, St. Brown, Lamb. My ball sack hurts. I love that name. Good name. CD Lamb JT. Okay. Bijan Barkley. High T start for Gentleman Jack. Let's go the AJ Brown Hurts. Let's see. Okay, AJ Brown great, was it? Maybe the quarterbacks will fall a bit here. Let's see, it should be mostly receivers here. Should be like the Devonta Smith, and there might be a few more running backs here. All the quarterbacks are here also. So there's Waddle. I think it is getting harder to get the Hill Waddle. I mean, it's definitely done. Maybe not overdone, but there's a lot of people that have done that exact thing. So Waddle to a Hill, or just the, to a thing. See, if I don't get Waddle, I don't feel like I have to get to it, but it's like always an option. Like you can always just like grab them. At least that's how I feel. Running backs are going early. Okay, so this might be a pretty good room for. I'm trying to think. Like, is it better to go 0 RB when you have a heavy? Yeah, because usually they're done getting receive. They're getting their receivers when you're getting the running backs. It's kind of like the idea of it, I guess. If this guy takes a quarterback, that'd be cool. I love being able to get like Devonta there, and then like maybe creeping Hurts, and then you need like a Hurts, Devonta, Brown sack. Like that's always fun. Or sorry, Hurts, Devonta, Hill. It's pretty fun. I already Chris Olave. I like Chris Olave. This is when it gets hard. It's almost like you feel like you have to grab a running back, and it just gets really, really difficult. Think about this. All these guys have lost a pass catcher. Hurts lost 2. So probably if I was going to get somebody, I would probably grab one of these 2 just because there's a lot more options stacking wise. But I'm not sure what I want to do. So this guy goes Mahomes, Chase. I like that. It's a good start. Oh, here goes the quarterbacks. Jefferson, AJ, or Hurts, Jefferson. I like that. It just gets hard to like know what you want to do at a receiver. Like after Olave goes, it's like, man, like what do I even do at receiver? It doesn't feel great. It really doesn't. It's always like, oh, I guess Lamar's here. It's really hard. I mean, I'll take DK all day here. I'll take DK all day here. Pollard might have been a pick because he's like 5 pass ADP. Get the Hill Olave Pollard. That would have been. Oh, in hindsight, I should have done that. It's fine. And now I'm kind of tilting that pick. I mean, I kind of wanted to commit to the 0 RB, which you should not really plan your. Definitely shouldn't plan your strategy before you start drafting, but I think it can be viable. It kind of like forces you to think about like, oh, I need to do this, or I need to do this more, so I should probably like try to like apply it. But also, it could get you in trouble when you're like, oh, I wanted to do this, so I'm just going to do it, even though it's not optimal. So, or not optimal in this build. It just depends on like what the draft is giving you. ultimately. So, but I'm okay with this. I'm completely okay with this. Maybe I could do one of those 6 quarterback builds and go 8 receivers deep. I'm just trying something weird. Try something weird to like win this pretty large size. This is a 48,000 person. Like it's pretty large. It's not like crazy, like millions entrants or whatever, but it's still a lot. So it's definitely worth like thinking about what you're doing. Kind of just thinking of new strategies. I would suggest always thinking while you're drafting. But, it's a lot of fun. But I think right now I do wish I took Pollard. I don't know if it would have been unique to get Hill, Olave, Pollard, but it feels like less common potentially. But I don't find myself being in that situation very much where I feel like I was able to get a lot like Metcalf with them. But I guess it's because the quarterback slipped a little bit. Najee goes. So my strategy that I was thinking of is still correct. It seems like there's a lot of running back people in this draft. They're going fast. And there's a group of receiving bros, and then there's a lot of running back people. Let's see if this guy grabs another one. So he either forces a running back, gets his quarterback, or he just punts it. Like me. See, I would take Brown anywhere before pick 50, like 60, sorry. Anywhere after pick 60, I would take Hollywood Brown, but like happily because he was like I think he was like pick 40 a little bit before that, like the year he had the whole offense to himself, and he did amazing. He was awesome. So I don't see him having any problem doing something similar, but then again, might be harder for like a backup quarterback to get the ball to Marquise Brown than big body DeAndre Hopkins. So this guy goes Jackson and Fields. Interesting. Keenan Allen. I like the Herbert stack a lot. It's one of my favorites. Okay, I know my options here that I like. T-Mac goes, man, that's usually who I want. This is a fun start. McCaffrey, Pollard, Devontae Smith, McLaurin. It's very, very, very fun. It's like a very strong start, in my opinion. We're right into Jerry Jeudy. Pulses on here. Okay, Mike Williams goes. This is where, like, if you're really crazy, you could just go grab him. Like, go grab what's his name? Marquise Brown, but because he might be here. He really might be, but I don't think I'm feeling that crazy. I'd like to get either DJ Moore or Kirk here. I'd very happily take Christian Kirk. That'd be great. Did Homeboy grab a running back yet? I wasn't sure if I checked that or not. He grabbed the tight end. Oh, no running back yet for him. Not that I am doing that either, so. I don't hate that, I guess. It's not great, but it's not bad. All right, so if I can get him, I'm just done at receiver, quite honestly. Kenny Walker at pick 52. Don't mind that. Yeah, I'm getting more and more like hyped for Herbert, like hoping he just bounces back in a big way this year. That's where I'm at. I've heard a lot of people say that as well, so that could be, you know, a good or a bad thing, but I venture to say it's good. Let's take a look at the draft board here. So we got a couple people that have already gone 2 quarterbacks. It's just pretty interesting. That might starve the room because we got Mahomes and Burrow gone to the same team. We got Lamar and Infields gone to the same team. That leaves 1, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 teams without a quarterback through 5 rounds, and there's already been 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 quarterbacks on the board, and there's still 7 people that don't have, you know, options. So Joe Mixon at 57. Okay. Seems a little early, right? Well, that's the price he's at, literally, man. He must have gone up a bit because I don't remember him being that price personally. Yeah, I'm wrong, but thing about Marquise Brown is like I don't think I'm being like unreasonable if I reach for him at 8 picks. Like it's not unreasonable at all because he's gonna go up. Going to go up in price. The question is where is he gonna settle? And I would say probably around 50. Maybe even earlier. Maybe he'll end up at that 40 range with like the other people that make drafting difficult, like Christian Watson, Judy, Michael Williams, Keenan Allen, all those guys. Maybe he'll settle around there. That's where he was like a couple years ago, or last year, maybe something like that. Yeah, it's just an easy answer right here. I know what I'm doing if I get this pick. If I get the player I want, I know exactly what I'm doing. If not, then I'm just going to kind of wait and see. Jason goes a little bit after ADP. Man, yeah, a lot of people grabbing the elites up. Yeah, definitely gonna have to punt 3 tight end, three quarterback this one. This will be an interesting build. Definitely pushing myself to a different build, but I still am happy going for a 0 RB build. This might even be one I'm able to stop at receiver here. Oh, you dirty dog. Wow. That was very rude. Wow, that really sucks. Okay, whatever. Really threw me off there. They can keep me on my toes there, I guess, so. I really wanted to have Marquise Brown there. Beat me to it. So I was pretty confident at that point. Like, no one else grabbed him. Thought I would have grabbed him earlier, but you know, I'm not. You gotta be reasonable about where you're grabbing people. You'll still get a lot of exposure if you're gonna reach for them. It's not like I was wanting him to fall to me. I just wanted to be able to reach for him, or I wanted it to be on the board when he was within the range I wanted to be. My homeboy get a running back yet? Oh yeah, he's got 2 running backs. What is that all about? 2 running backs? I'll start with the K-Makers, and then I'll either go Madison or I can go like Javonte, hopefully. Hope I can get one of them, but kind of worried about that. We'll see. Maybe the receivers will get snatched up here. Damian Pierce and Mixon. Okay, I see. James Conner goes. George Pickens goes. Might be able to do another one of these drafts tomorrow. Seems like it's like 80% full, so I might be able to do one tomorrow, like morning, and then I'll do my stream draft sometime tomorrow, probably in the evening. I'll probably run through that. Should be very enjoyable. That's 86%. I think I could probably squeeze one more in tomorrow. So you look at the draft board. At the end of the board, we are coming on the 7-8 turn now, almost halfway through the draft. Brandon Cooks, Alexander Madison goes. My team so far: Cam Akers, Jordan Addison, Christian Kirk, Jerry Jeudy, DK Metcalf, Chris Olave, Tyreek Hill. Yes, that is a lot of wide receivers. Yes, I know I need other positions, and I'm happy to do what I'm doing. So, I got Cam Akers as my first running back. A little bit worried just because 2 of the guys I really wanted did go. Not surprising. Got Madison getting picked up. So, yeah, there's just a lot of running back heavy guys here. Too many running back heavy teams there are. We got 2, we got 3, we got 4, 3, 2, 2, 2, 3, 2, 2, 2, 1, 1. Oh, this guy's on 1 as well. I beat him. Pollard McCaffrey. I like this team a lot. Pollard McCaffrey, Devonta Smith, Terry McLaurin, George Kittle, Jackson Smith and Jigba, and George Pickens. That's a very fun team. DABK, that's a sick team. Very, very much a fan of that. And Kirk Cousins goes at 83, which feels very early. He is. Yeah, that's crazy. Interesting. So I can go for the backdoor A-Rich stack, which doesn't really do me any good because I'm not really going for that. Like, I think it might be the play to go for like the Seattle double. Gino and Fant. I go for the Chris Olave and the Gino, Kendra Miller, Derek Carr, Shaheed type thing, Jawan, Taysom, Foster Moreau, whatever you like. You can also do the Denver thing with Sutton, P. Ryan, Russ, Mims. Cousins already went. I have 2 on my radar here. Oh, James Cook. Not sure how I feel about James Cook. I think he'll have a role, but I think it might be like a 50-50 almost share with Damien. 50-50 share with Damien Harris. Damien Harris is probably going to get the more like short area touches, while James Cook will continue to be like a pass catcher, which I think will be valuable because he's a good pass catcher and the team's going to pass a lot. So I think it'll be relevant still. What do I know? This would probably be the time I should be taking Charbonnet. Should take Charbonnet here. As much as I want to go elsewhere, I probably should take Charbonnet. Zay Flowers is at 99. I don't see that very often. Almost makes me want to take him, but I don't need him. Man, Zay Flowers is ADP for my Miami stack. Woo-hoo. So I don't know what a 7th receiver does here because I kind of need. And it might take me like even farther off the path. Yeah, I gotta take a Charbonnet. Take 2 if he's there. Next pick. If not, I'm totally fine with Carr or Russ or Gino or all 3 even. But yeah, tight end. I'm just gonna have to figure it out. Like, I find he's gonna have to just get the job done. I'm not drafting in Cade. I might really see these like camp reports that come up. Yeah, this guy's playing really well. Just letting the draft come to him. JSN 8 picks past ADP. Pickens 5 picks past ADP. John Dotson 12 picks past ADP. And Zay Flowers 12 picks past ADP. 13 almost. It's a beautiful draft, honestly. Like, very good draft by him. Or her. Either way. That is incredible. Who are we looking at here? So Tua's here in 14 picks. It's just an automatic snap pick. However, if Fryermuth's there, also snap pick him. Well, just kidding. It's kind of what I'm looking at. Tua, I would take A-Rich if he's there. I just highly doubt that will be the case. Yeah, he's gone. Yeah, whenever I talk about it, he doesn't have a Colts either. Or Jameson. Speaking of Williams, this Javonte situation is pretty fun. Like, just kind of thinking through it, like, there's just going to be a lot of risers and followers, and we're seeing one now. You know, people are expecting Javonte to be back faster than they expected. So now P. Ryan's dropping a little bit, and Javante's going up in stock, which just serves for an all-around fun experience. Tua goes to the owner of No Miami Dolphins. Nice. I still got some decent options for quarterback. So it's really just two options, and I got the Stafford back stack, and also always got him. You always got Mac Jones late. Mac Jones with the DeAndre Hopkins stack. Let's go and look at the Patriots here. have some random receivers back here. Man, if Montgomery was a running back, I would definitely be drafting him. Coming out at our pick again. Kind of think I'm turning off the receiver faucet for now. I might just see what I can't do with this situation. Quarterback. Here's where I might just take Gibson. I mean, I could do the Damien Harris thing. I'll do Gibson, and then I will go Elijah, or I'll go Kendre, which I think I'm going Kendre here. I like him as a running back. I have 0 RB strat. Okay. Deep in thought right now. I'm just trying to think my spot through a little bit. Kind of trying to figure out how I'm going to piece through quarterback. I want to grab another running back. And then I just think then I'll start focusing on my tight end / QB. Which hopefully will be done. Lots of followers in this draft. Just random, people. Which, I mean, that could be the trend, and I just don't realize it yet. But a lot of people being... This is my running back, bro. He was right with me until DeAndre Swift went. All right, I think I'll just grab Kendre, and then we'll just see what happens. Like, I want Russ, I want Derek Carr. I'll take both of them next pick, if I can. I might miss the boat on the Marvin Mims stuff, though, unfortunately. Dulcich is still there. Where's Everett? 164. I realize it said steal. Yeah, some good values being snooped up. Got the chain value, Damien Harris value. This guy is really value hounding. Question is, what is he going to do at QB? That's what his main question is. If he can piece QB together, then he's looking real strong. He's probably eyeballing Howell as one of his spots. I'm not going to take it from him, but I could see that, it's articulating in front of me. And Russ is gone. As I expected. There the quarterbacks go. So this will be an interesting one because it's gonna make me work for my keep here. I just want to grab Carr next pick. Just coming up here now. And then I just have to decide what I want to do at tight end. And both these receivers are interesting too. People are grabbing KJ Osborne over Rashee Rice and Jonathan Mingo. What is happening right now? This is crazy. like crazy. Cannot believe it. But can I go with Green Bay route? I cannot. I'm just gonna have to go the Mac Jones route probably. It's just harder because I don't have any stack partners now. Definitely pretty confident of getting one. Green Bay would be probably, yeah. Dalton Schultz goes. I was gonna go with the Greg D thing, but now I don't know, and I don't know who the tight end to grab on the Saints is because there's 3 options now. It's like, what are we doing here? I'm gonna go ahead and grab Saints and just look at them. Jawan Johnson, Taysom Hill, Foster Moreau. I really don't know what this means. It sounds like they like him long term, but just I'm not really sure if that means they're keeping Moreau. And like he's gonna play this year. So it sounds more like he's not gonna play this year. But what do I know? What do I know? Okay. This is where we grab Derek Carr. Man, the Houston stack's kind of dead also. Man, this is rough. So maybe the Stroud stack is probably... I'm going to have to like triple stack or triple 3 quarterback build this thing, I think. This is a fun draft. Definitely getting some new strategies going, which is the whole point of this whole experience here. Greg Dulcich or Smith. Jim Warren coming up. Or Mims. Nico does indeed go. I would love to grab Shaheed also, but I just don't think I could. This is the kind of situation you kind of get yourself in sometimes. It's like you grab so many receivers early, and you're like, man, I still need to get like 3 tight ends, which isn't probably do, and I probably need 3 quarterbacks. So it really changes your builds because instead of like a 2-7-7-2, you could do like a 3-6-6-3, I guess, which isn't a bad build either, but it's not as fun. I assure you that. Do the Stafford, Shroud, Pickett, Lance. Is Jawan gonna be like a 0 or what, man? I just don't know. Let's think. Foster Road. Okay. It's impressive, man. Doesn't expect to play. It's just like a timeline on it, or doesn't. Not really sure. Irv Smith goes as well. Is he rising? Yeah, he is. He's rising a lot. Wow. Moreau, Raiders. That's the thing. Yeah, Moreau back with Derek Carr. Kind of just takes me off it completely. I guess if you want to take Moreau, go right ahead. But man, that is just an ugly situation. Do the Pickett thing, I guess. Is Pickett still here? Pickett backdoor stack with the Howell stack. Whoever's there, I guess. Shroud backdoor stack's a little different. I'm gonna go Everett and then Dawson Knox. And then the correlation piece is the last one. She goes at 157. This draft has flown by. Pick 14 already. So I think 2 QB, 3 tight end. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Yeah, 2 and 3. Or I can go 3 and or 2 and 2 and 1 receiver. Or 1 running back, I guess is what I really need. Still need some more running back power. But last year you were able to do this same build and then probably do it with like 8 running backs and 2 like quarterbacks that are really good. Like you get Hurts 6th round or whatever. Everett goes. Wow. Seems like a lot of people are grabbing Hunter Henry. We all join people in that endeavor. Hayden Hurst is fun. I think it's still there as well. Man, I would just be taking Marvin Mims right now if I could. I wish I could. I wish I'd Russ, I guess, if I was even like considering it. It all started with my Pollard pick. Derailed this team. 1, 2, 8. Curious how this guy ends up making it work. Stafford is go. Man, this makes it hard to decide like what I want to do here. Buffalo is good. We can pass on Bryce Young. Grab. Let's take Bryce Young and see if I get the Hurst Chuba stack. Hurst Chuba. So maybe I go two quarterback. No, I have to do 3 and 3. I guess I'll just be stacking with quarterbacks then, I guess. This is a weird one. I don't know what this team has, but it definitely has some weird stuff going on. With the Henry and Hurst. I could just grab like a value that I like. I'm probably gonna get Hurst, then maybe Hunter Henry. So should always do the Pickett thing too, but it's very difficult to decide what I want to do. 6 is good here. It would be nice to have like a 7 or 8, and then you could kind of like go a different way. But it's just really hard to do that when you have this as your QBs. But See, most of my capital was sent on receiver, so. It's a tough decision. I would really, man, I'd be smashing Marvin Mims. But we already know that because I love Marvin Mims. So in that case, I'm going to grab Dawson Knox. Hopefully I can grab one of Gesicki, Hurst, Henry, and then I'll be grabbing Mac Jones probably. And I can get them at least solo stacked, just backdoor. But, you know, the main thing is like, you also buy yourself flexibility when you draft like somewhat even or somewhat like normal, I guess. Or I guess more like towards the norm. Like, you could just take whoever you want. Like at the end of the draft, like right now, I probably can't take receiver. I just can't afford to like lose that value of like quarterback or whatever. And then for my running backs, they're fine. They're not super strong, but they're fine. Our Mims does go. Hunter Renfrow does go. Yeah, this is one of those spots where I would be going Hurst. Got a Chuba in the keys, and the key's still 183. He'll probably go soon. So I have Hurst in the queue, or Henry in the queue. Hurst, Mac Jones here. I think that guy's gonna end up getting Howell. I want to look at that one very heavy team. This guy. So this guy's got Josh Allen, Stafford, Kenneth Walker, James Conner, Chase Brown. Really relying on them to just be your bell cows, which seems very, very terrifying. Cooper Kupp, T. Higgins, Drake London, great receivers. I don't hate that. Do you think probably would have been worth grabbing another running back at some point? But hey, this person stole my Hollywood Brown. Maybe they know what's up. Beefed it for me. Gesicki goes. Okay, that's fine. I'm not sure how they're going to use their tight ends, but I think they're both solid bets. It's kind of weird, but Mac will sling it to their tight end. I would say it's more of a check down quarterback. Now if they bring D-Hop in, then the competition for targets goes way down because they have a clear alpha then. But right now they definitely don't have a clear alpha. They're just kind of like, you know, whoever gets the ball is whoever gets the ball. But you know, most teams don't have like an alpha X receiver. So Chuba does go. Chuba is still there. Yeah. Hurst goes. Tough scenes. Okay. Tom Mitchie should be coming back. That's the good news. So I wonder what he would like if this was his first year. I wonder where he would be right now. 140. So he was like back. I think he is like around the profile of the class we're looking at, anyways. But makes it a little more difficult. My choice, at least. I'll take Mac Jones. And I'll grab my tight ends now. This is just rough, because I don't have any Atlanta guys. Yeah, I just have to kind of ride it out. Well, now I don't have a stack for Carolina, but that's okay. I should have just took Howell. There's no reason not to take my boy. So I already have him stacked up, but I guess I wouldn't really be a pass catcher. Yeah, I guess that makes sense for this team. Very weird team. Tight end's going to be gross, but it should be an interesting one. So we're going to get Hunter Henry to attach to our share of good old Mac Jones. And then, yeah, I'm going to grab 2 tight ends for the last 2 picks. So we got this one here for Hunter Henry, and then I'm going to grab one more tight end. Could have just grabbed Gesicki and Henry. Imagine that. 239. Yeah, he's really. Yeah, this is when you're being a little silly, the 0 RB thing, because this is literally 0 RB, but you only went volume at 3. Hunter Henry it is. Fell right back into my lap. Okay, well, obviously he did. Not many people are chomping at the bit to get good old Hunter Henry on their team. But all right, yeah, this has been a weird one and definitely starved for options. But you know, I put myself in a situation where it was going to be difficult to draft, and I made it out of there. I think if I could go back, I probably would have replaced that second round pick with a running back and a receiver, and that would have changed my whole draft. Or you could have grabbed like a tight end there, or even a QB, I guess. But it really changed the dynamic of the whole draft board. Just kind of the way it shaped out compared to usual. So. Tim Patrick. Is it Tim Patrick or Marvin Mims? It's the real question we have. Watson, Dan Jones, Chubb, Josh Jacobs, Jacob Dobbins, Elijah Mitchell. Let's check out the draft board for this last little turn until my pick. Kenny G. There's some people talking about how he might be good value. It's yet to be seen just because. Marvin. Some good news about Trey Palmer, apparently, for the Bucks. He could be a slot guy. Good for my one bag of Trey Palmer that I had. But maybe I'll start throwing him in, sprinkle him in. Richie James, a very popular late round pick as well. Good old Richie James. This draft's gone forever. It's been a slow draft. It's like a slow draft, fast draft. Speed it up, everybody. This may be, I'm going to be honest, this may be one of my grossest teams I've drafted. And it's mostly just because it's the quarterback situation, but it's hard to deal with the quarterback situation, but like, Jerome Ford, steaming up a bunch. And there's a lot of these running backs that are going to get a little bit more certainty, and they're immediately going to be probably mispriced. But There will be more certainty as the time goes by. There's Slayton. And to finish up the draft, looks like we're 2-3 picks away. Sam Howell goes to this guy. What was he doing? He had the 3-quarterback build as well. Yeah, let's see this. Let's see how he did it. Probably better than me in that regard. So he went Kenny Pickett, Brock Purdy, Sam Howell on the 3 sophomore group. Caffrey, Pollard, Chain, Harris, Singletary. I really like this guy's team. Really played the draft board well. Like, really just let the draft come to him or them, and just really did it beautifully. This be too thin, in my opinion. That was a great draft by them. I do like my team. I think the goal of this team is winning at receiver by a lot. And I mean a lot. I'm going to the Kate Otten thing, I guess. Okay, sure. I don't think that hurts to grab Moreau. I mean, he might. At this point, it's like, hopefully he plays. If he does play, have a little bit of upside. Just a little bit. But like, I already don't have much to begin with. So what I'm getting here is really not going to be a very interesting option unless they like take a leap or something. But I will take Foster Moreau. That's my final pick of this draft. Rounding out with CJ Stroud, going to my boy. Guy that was 0 RB with me. Did draft Ty J Spears. Doesn't seem like this guy has enough running back power to make it work. But his receivers look very, 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 very strong. I will admit that. Yeah, it was fun. Can't tell who's gonna be the last pick, but I do appreciate you guys spending some time watching, even if you watch like 20 minutes, 30 minutes, whatever it ends up being. I absolutely appreciate just spending a little bit of time watching. I know these videos are long, but I do hope they're at least slightly entertaining, and they're hopefully getting more entertaining as they go. Had a little bit of a longer day, so I feeling a little bit tired, so my energy might have been a little bit lower, so I do apologize for that. I'll be back and rejuvenated tomorrow and ready to rock out some content. Hopefully do a fun, awesome stream draft for the $50 contest, and hopefully that goes very well. I'm excited for that. I'm already looking forward to it, so I'm very excited for that. But other than that, I appreciate each and every one of you hanging out. We're getting closer to our sub goal. Make sure you sub if you are new. Thank you for watching as always, and have a great rest of your day, rest of your night, or whatever it is. And Finding Value is signing off. Peace, guys.